Blog Talk Radio. Hi, it's Margo. This is Tuesday morning, August 23rd, 2016, and I'm going to bring you some more channeled messages today on the Ascension, timeline shifts, and consciousness. This is part 5 of our series, and it's actually from my new ebook. I put all these channeled messages concerning Ascension into an ebook, and it's now available on Amazon. And it's called Ascension, Timeline Shifts, Consciousness, Channeled Messages from Brother Juan and the Great One as received by Margo. And these are all messages, in case this is your first time hearing this show, this series. Back in 2008 and 2009, I had contact with one of my inner teachers, Brother Juan, and he took me to the soul of the earth, which is what I call the Great One, deep inside a mountain, and I communicated with the soul of the earth, and I had communication with Brother Juan for several years, and I still do from time to time now, but it was very intense during this time, between 2008 and 2009, with these messages of Ascension that came in. And there were 16 messages specifically on Ascension, how the timelines are shifting, how our consciousness is changed with the things that are happening, and how the soul of the earth or the Great One is doing this, and how God is working with her and other beings in the galaxy for this ascension to happen. And granted, everybody thought this was going to happen in 2012. Actually, Brother Juan thought it was going to happen in 2011. But it didn't happen. We got source coded, and I have some movies referenced in the bottom that are good to look at regarding timeline shifts and some different things that are going on. Source Code is the name of one of the movies where these are science fiction movies where they're telling you the truth. Anyway, the timeline got source coded by the bad guys, and we didn't get out of here in 2012, 2011, or 2012. And so we're still here. CERN is opening up all the portals, and you'll hear the Great One is very upset with all of this stuff and saying that when CERN comes online, fully online, then portals to all these dark dimensions are basically hell are opened, and the demons start coming in. But she's saying that she will ascend, that the timelines are going to split, is what I've seen, and the soul of the earth will go with the ones who are of the right frequency up to 5D, which is where Arcturians are in. They've got everything ready for us, and it's also where the Christian heaven is. And then the other timeline will split off and remain with the dead earth, and that's where the bad guys are going to have their elite system with AI, the transhumanist movement, uploading people's minds into machines, into computers, and basically be a cyborg world. And then they'll eventually self-destruct. But we're at the turning point right now, and everybody has to make a decision. So it's best to be informed. So I'm going to read you 2 messages today. And if you want all of these messages, it's on Amazon in ebook form. You can just type in my name in the search engine on Amazon, Margo and Ascension, and it'll come up. Or you can go to my website, margoshealingcorner.com, and on the right-hand corner of the home page, I have links with all my ebooks. I've got 3 up now. I've got Teachings of Ming Fu, and I've got the Ascension Messages book, and then I have my UFO book. I just got that up last week, which is about my UFO contact and pictures I took and my journey in trying to figure everything out with me and stuff like that. So anyway, all those are linked up, and you can purchase these on Amazon. That's the only place I'm marketing these right now. And if you don't have Kindle, you can still get it and download it as a PDF file and read it. So I'm going to read you 2 messages today. The first one is a message from Brother Juan that was channeled on January the 7th, 2009. It's very short. And then the second one is channeled on January 7th was the first one I'm going to read today, and the second one is from January 9th, and it's Brother Juan and the Great One. So, here we go. Message from Brother Juan, January 7th, 2009. And I asked Brother Juan, I say, Brother Juan, we do not understand exactly how the whoop is going to happen. That's why I called it, meaning the ascension or the event. I call it the whoop, W-H-O-O-P. We can't fathom not being here. We can't fathom the dream state. We can't fathom the enormity of the changes and how quickly they are coming. And Brother Juan answers and says, I know, my students, it is very overwhelming, but I've never led you wrong. And I say, no, you haven't, Brother Juan. And he continues, I'm telling you, things are going to quickly change once Obama gets in and starts to bring in the New World Order. It will shift the frequency of the planet, and the earth will start coming alive and awake. That is when things will happen. It will be very quickly. The Great One does not want this to happen. The Great One knows what this means, that everyone will be in slavery. No one will be able to think for themselves. There will be no more humans awakening once this is instilled. This is when the riots will begin, great riots, great uprisings. As the nations break apart, the lands break apart, because the Great One has had enough. She has been biding her time. You wait and see. In the meantime, remain calm. Continue with your daily meditations. Have no fear. The Great One is awakening. Get ready for the ride of your lives. And I say, yes, Brother Juan. So that was a little short contact there. And now here's the one from January 9th. And we are with Brother Juan, waiting to go to see the Great One. And he says, good morning, my students. The Great One has a most important message for us today. Many changes are on the horizon. Many changes will be happening quickly now. The stage has been set. The planets are in alignment. All of the forces are ready the spiritual warriors and spiritual troops. Let us go to the Great One now and receive the information. And then we travel deep inside the mountain to the chamber of the Great One. The great light is in the center, slowly moving, yellow, gold, and white light, with a tinge of orange and pink. It seems like the light is folding and moving constantly. The Great One says, "Greetings, my friends. I'm glad you were able to come today. I have been waiting for you." And we say, "Greetings, Great One. We heard your call. We honor you, and we are here." And she says, "My friends, as you can see, the rumblings have begun all over the earth. The earthquakes will become more frequent and more intense. The volcanoes are building. You see, there is already flooding. The oceans are rising. The rivers are rising. They will continue to rise in the face of drought. It will be a strange dichotomy. In places where there have been droughts, there will be much flooding. I cannot balance the flow of the water when the energy is unbalanced. The water flow depends on the energy, the psychic and spiritual energy of the inhabitants of the earth. The inhabitants control the psychic and spiritual energy on the planet. When it is so unbalanced and out of control, it magnetizes the molecules of the water. So the water does not flow in a regular pattern. It is pulled magnetically and energetically because of the thoughts and the intentions. The Native American Indians understand this. The old ones are in tune with my nature. Technology is so out of tune with my nature. The ones running the technology do not care about balance. They do not care about energy. They do not care about how their technology affects the psychic and spiritual nature of the environment. They are greedy and selfish. They think they can rearrange my elements without it affecting them negatively. They do not ask when they excavate. They do not even say thank you when they have taken from me, when they have siphoned the rich fluids from me. They do not ask when they have mined all the gold and minerals from me. They do not say thank you when it makes them wealthy. They do not want to leave a remnant. They think that it is theirs for the taking, and it is not. I do not mind one's utilizing my healing powers. I do not mind one's utilizing my minerals and resources. But they need to give back to me. They need to realize where it comes from, and that without me, my essence, the materials, my interaction with the materials and with them, nothing would work. My life force is in every little tiny grain of everything because it is part of me. The lines have been drawn. The troops have been called in. We have great allied forces. You may not know them, but they are here and surround the planet. They are waiting. Treaties have been broken. Agreements have been broken. Now, since the agreements and the treaties have been broken, we are ready to play dirty. We have been tolerant of all the sly and evil things the dark ones have done to manipulate, steal, rob, and imprison. This is how it is. When it comes time for the battles to begin, you will know. And I say, Great One, how should we prepare for the battles that are coming? And she says, my friends, you have already prepared. The only way you can truly prepare is to be spiritually centered, focused, and calm, Be ready to die if necessary. In this transition, some will take their bodies and some will not. It depends on many things. Many will take their bodies, for it is planned that way. But there will be ones who will die in cataclysms and catastrophes. Their bodies will not have been prepared properly, in which case they will still find themselves in the realm of the New World, but they will not have taken their physical bodies. That's okay too. Your meditations are very helpful to me. You are giving me the strength. You are charging me up. You are giving me the strength I need to ascend. There are still a few timelines to go through. I am nearing the end of the timelines, though. Soon you will be in the final timeline. This will be when you enter into the dream state, the continuous 24-hour dream state. You will be able to function, but many, many strange things will be happening when you enter into this dream state. You will enter into the dream state as a result of my frequencies changing. Some will not be in the dream state. The ones who are not ascending will remain in their asleep state, feeling like they are awake, but they are asleep. In the dream state, many times you will feel as if you are asleep, but you are more awake. It is a dichotomy. Things are opposite from what you have been taught, my friends. After February 1st or that time frame, things will be speeding up exponentially. Remain calm. Continue to do your meditations, especially the one where you are re-energizing me and attuning with me. There is nothing to fear. You have prepared. You have done your work. Bring the light everywhere you go. Be happy. This is the time you have been waiting for, and we are ascending. I know this sounds very similar to many things that have been written in your book, the Bible. The Christians are not the only ones who will ascend, and not all the Christians will ascend. If they are of the right vibration and have been listening to me, they will ascend. If their heart is pure and they have not sold out, they will ascend. But the Christians do not have a monopoly on ascension. Many of the things written in the Bible are correct, and many things are not correct. You must use your own discernment and go within for your own answers. Do not be swayed one way or another. This is how you will know what to do. The dark ones have manipulated all religions. This is what they do. They take the truth and twist it. So there are grains of truth, but it is twisted and manipulated. You must sift it in your discerning mind to know what is true and correct for you. As I said, there are great forces ready. The war in the heavens is beginning as I awaken. The portal must be kept open for us. The dark ones wish to shut it down, but they cannot. You are doing your work and doing all you can do. I honor you, my friends, and thank you for helping me. And I say, we are honored to be here with you, Great One, to help you on your ascension and journey and to experience it. We are also honored to be privy to this knowledge. And she continues, all could be privy to this, my friends, if they were of the correct vibration, of a pure heart, and if they asked. But if they've been brainwashed, they have been brainwashed. Most of them have been brainwashed and programmed to believe the dark one's ways are correct. Many are realizing that the dark one's ways are not correct, but they have been so indoctrinated they do not have any other way to go, any other way to see, to believe in or to know. It is sad to see this. It is like drowning ants. They know one way and have not been open or taught other ways. It is too late for them to learn, but it is the way it is. They have had many chances. Everyone has had their chance. Everyone has had their opportunity. Life presents it. All the lessons and all the experiences give every single individual an opportunity to learn, to let go of the old beliefs. Some have taken that opportunity and others have not. I'm tired. People are not going to get any more chances. It is too late. The lines are drawn. It is the way it is. The ones who have not awakened will be victims of the bloodshed and fallout of the mortar shells. But we have done all we can do. Now it is time to go forth. Be strong and brave. Continue with your meditations. Open your heart to me, and I will carry you close. And we say, thank you, Great One. We are comforted by our discussions. And she says, I'm with you always. We are the team. Now let me hold you in the light of knowledge, peace, and goodness. And we say, great, thank you, Great One. And the light engulfs us and fills up the chamber. And that was the end of that message. And the meditation that she's referring to, which gives her energy, is one that was given in a previous channeling that I've read here. But in case you don't remember it or didn't hear it, it's where you visualize yourself as a tree, and your roots are going down into the earth, and your branches are rising up to the cosmos, and you're acting as a conduit between the cosmos and the Great One. And you're bringing in the energy from the cosmos with with the branches. You're bringing in the energy and then channeling it down through your body and down through your roots, and then it goes down into the earth. And actually there's a portal that everyone has that connects them to Mother Earth. And when I do implant removals, I see these portals a lot of times have been taken over by demons and by dark entities, and I have to clear those out. But anyway, everyone is supposed to have this connection with the Great One, and they send that energy into that portal, into the Great One. And so you're connecting the cosmos, you're acting as a conduit, and then once you connect with her, she sends energy back up through you, and you're a conduit back up to the cosmos and back up to God and Source, sending back out. And so it's this, it's a reciprocal type thing, like a figure eight of energy going back and forth and back and forth. And this is how we re-energize the earth. And the sun is part of this too. The sun is a sentient being. All of these planets and suns and stars, they're all sentient, conscious beings playing into this. But these messengers are primarily between the Great One and Brother Juan, and talking about the Ascension. So that's the message for today. I'm Margo. My website is margoshealingcorner.com. If you like these messages, let me know. Like I said, I've now made these available, the 16 that came in 2008 and 2009 concerning Ascension. Made those available, and they're on Amazon in ebook form. I haven't really gotten any more messages in on Ascension specifically. You know, occasionally I'll get one here and there. But because, you know, we got off into this other timeline, I was blocked for a long time, but now I'm unblocked. But those messages are valid now. These messages talking about how our consciousness is shifting, the timelines are shifting, what's going to happen, it's all relevant now. Even though they came in long ago, it's relevant now because now is the time. So, I'm available. I do work with people all over the world. I do all my work on the phone or on Skype. I'm a hypnotist, holistic life coach, spiritual healer. I help people in their spiritual awakening. I get them unstuck and unblocked. I can see and remove alien energetic implants. I can get entities out. I'm seeing a lot of attachments with people. Sometimes they're from people having been, doing spells and stuff, doing magic. There's still attachments left over that we need to get rid of. Sometimes it's bloodline. Sometimes it's you just never know. Sometimes it's beliefs. A lot of it is your belief system. Experiences from childhood or growing up or relationships you've been in. I mean, there are so many blocks and so many things that I can look at and help free you from so that you can restore your own divine connection and get your own answers and be ready for the shift and not be deceived, because a lot of people are going to be deceived, and they are being deceived. Now, they are being deceived. So, look me up, margoshealingcorner.com, and if you like this message, let me know. And if you have any ideas for future shows or future messages, let me know. I'm open to that too. So, take care, and God bless, and we'll talk to you next time, and stay shielded up and cloaked up.